What's up YouTube, it's your boy Naughty Neff, and today I finally have a video for you guys. We have Cyber Dragons Post Alliance Insight going up against Vanquish Soul with their new support. I'm not sure which set it is coming out in, but Post Alliance Insight, and without wasting any time, let's hop right into the video. So our opponent wins the rock, paper, scissors, and they decide to go first. In their hand, they have 2 copies of Stake Your Soul, 1 Mulchami Mirals, a Vanquish Soul, Raisin, and Ash Blossom. In our hand, we have Pressured Planet Raidsoth, Ash Blossom, Effect Veiler, Cyber Emergency, and Fiendsmith Engraver. This is a really good hand. We have a card for each piece of our engine in this deck with 2 hand traps. So, opponent starts their turn, they will enter main phase. They activate Stake Your Soul. Now, this is a really good Ash target. Sure, they may have, in this case, they have a Raisin in the hand with other plays, but Stake Your Soul is a good target to hit with Ash Blossom. So that is exactly what I do. They activate it, revealing Mulchami Mirals, and then we will hit them with the Ash Blossom. Opponent will normal summon Raisin, and here I decide to take the risk and hit them with Effect Veiler. The risk is that they can have another Vanquish Soul name, for example, Heavy Borger. Not sure how to pronounce it, but basically it allows them just to dodge Imperm or Effect Veiler. But thankfully for us, luckily, opponent does not have any way to dodge our Effect Veiler, so Raisin gets negated. They'll link summon into Rock of the Vanquisher, use its effect to add the Raisin back to the hand, and they have no other plays, so they just pass for turn. We draw into Imperm, really good for us. The Rock of the Vanquisher only activates during the main phase, so in the standby phase, we hit them with the Imperm, basically shutting off all their Vanquish Soul plays. So in the main phase, we activate Pressure Planet, there we go, Pressure Planet Raidsoth, search for our Unicorn, special summon the Unicorn. Then we will use its effect to search for Kashtira Birth. Next, we will use Fiendsmith Engraver, which will search us Fiendsmith Tract. We activate Tract, and here our opponent hits us with the Ash Blossom, which is quite interesting. Normally people don't, they wait for the Requiem, but opponent hits us with the hits Tract with the Ash Blossom, and on rare, since our opponent did activate a monster effect, we will activate Kashtira Unicorn to rip a card from the extra deck, and we will rip, I believe they were playing 2 copies, so we ripped the second copy of Rock of the Vanquisher. And now here we activate Cyber Emergency because Ash got baited by the Fiendsmith Tract. And here our opponent just scoops. My opponent knows once I get Cyber Dragon Core to my hand, Cyber Dragon Core is full combo and we can attack full game. So they scoop. We go into game 2. Opponent is going first again. And in their opening hand, they open Kashtira Unicorn, Kashtira Riseheart, Vanquish Soul Jiao Long. I apologize if I said that name wrong. Then the new card, Vanquish Soul Holy Su, and Droll Lockbird. We open Droll Lockbird, Ghost Ogre, Cyberdog Chimera, Cyberdog Realm, and Cyber Dragon Hertz. So, opponent enters the main phase, special summon Unicorn effect. They will search for Kashtira Birth. On rares, we will activate Droll Lockbird, and on the new chain, they'll activate Unicorn to banish the Requiem from our extra deck. Opponent will activate the Kashtira Birth, and my opponent just skipped a step, but basically he was going to special summon Riseheart and then use its effect, banishing the Fenrir as cost to make it level 7. Opponent will activate the Birth to special summon the Fenrir, and here I believe it was the only best time to use Ghost Ogre, so I just decide to destroy the Birth, which gets rid of the spell, and they can't special summon the Fenrir. Now, opponent enough, I'm not sure, I'm not familiar with the Vanquish Soul plays, but they decide to pause for turn, so I guess they didn't have much else to do. We draw into Cyber Dragon, which is not a good card. It's not going to do anything here, but let's see how it goes. Enter the main phase, I special summon Cyber Dragon. I activate Cyberdog Realm to search for Cyberdog Chimera because I do play 2 copies. Next, our opponent hits us with the Droll on a new chain. Since we did add a card from the main deck to the hand, I normal summon Cyber Dragon Hertz, and then I use the other effect of Cyberdog Realm to additionally normal summon a Cyberdog monster, being Cyberdog Chimera. Now, Cyberdog Chimera, Cyberdragon Hertz, and Cyberdragon, all of these together is able to make the Cinco 10 Chaos Angel. And Cyberdog Chimera is a dark, so our Chaos Angel has the light and dark additional effects. So Chainlink 1, Chaos Angel, targeting the Unicorn to banish, and Chainlink 2 is Cyberdragon Hertz. Hertz will add the Cyberdragon back to our hand, and Chaos Angel banishes the Unicorn. We don't have much else to do, so I just enter battle phase, attack the Rizard, and I end my turn. Opponent will now draw into Dimension Shifter. They'll use Holy Sue effect. They will, let me just see what this does again. They will reveal one other Vanquish Soul monster in the hand, special summon the card from their hand. So reveal Jiaolong, special summon herself. Jiaolong effect triggers since our opponent did reveal a card in their hand to activate a Vanquish Soul card, it special summons itself to the field. And I think, yeah, my opponent chained the Holy Sue effect to reveal a Fire in the Dark to special summon a non-psychic Vanquish Soul monster from the deck, revealing Shifter, which is dark, Jiaolong, which is fire, to special summon Raisin from the deck. Raisin effect will search for Dr. Madlove. Normal summon Dr. Madlove, and her effect will search for Spell or Trap, which will be the new field spell for Vanquish Soul start. They'll activate it, use its effect. They can target a Vanquish Soul monster they control and add one monster with a different attribute from the deck to the hand. So they target a Madlove, they're going to add another Jiaolong. I'm not familiar with the combos, guys, but if you guys know how it is and what they could have done better or what I could have done better, let me know in the comment section. Opponent will link summon using Raisin into Rock of the Vanquisher, use its effect to add Raisin back to their hand. Jiaolong effect will reveal a fire and another fire to add Heavy Borgia to their hand. Borgia, I think it's Borgia. But anyway, then they'll use Borgia effect, bounce the Sue back to the hand to special summon itself. Then use Borgia effect to reveal a dark to draw a card. They draw into a Unicorn. Very unfortunate, can't summon it. Well, yeah, they're already normal summon, so they can't summon it as they have bodies on the field. So opponent has no way to get rid of the Chaos Angel, so instead they proceed to end phase, and in the end phase, the field spell effect triggers. It allows my opponent to set a Vanquish Soul trap because they control 2 or more Vanquish Soul monsters. So the trap they're going to go for is obviously the Vanquish Soul Snow Devil, a very powerful trap for the Vanquish Soul strategy. So we start our turn and we draw into Nashter. Now we still don't have much plays because we don't have another spell. Spell or let me see. Yeah, Spell or Trap. Spell or Trap to discard off Cyberdark Chimera to search for Power Bond. So our only play here is to try and contact fuse our opponent's board. So we go into the main phase. We use Realm Effect for the additional normal summon. Opponent will activate Borgia effect, revealing Dark, allowing them to draw. They draw into a draw, a very good draw. So we normal summon Chimera. On Riz, opponent will activate Rock of the Vanquisher. There we go. To special summon from the hand, they will chain Jiaolong, revealing a fire and another fire to add Caesar Valius to their hand. Raisin will summon itself. Well, Raisin will be summoned off the Link 1 effect. On summon, its effect triggers. They will add Pantera to their hand. And then opponent will activate Caesar Valius effect, bounce back the Heavy Borgia to the hand to special summon itself. Caesar Valius effect, reveal a fire, a dark, and earth to pop a card on the field, and they will pop the Cyberdark Chimera. We will use Chimera effect, since it was sent to grave, to send a Cyberdark monster, and that monster we send is the new Cyberdark Worm to the grave. I normal summon Nashter, and here my opponent figures that I'll use Nashter to go into the Link 1 Clockwork Knight. So before that, opponent uses the trap Snow Devil revealing one fire, earth, and dark. But basically, the main important part is that our opponent is destroying all monsters on our field. I thought it destroy all cards, hence why the Cyberdark Realm went to grave, but I did correct that mistake. And then next, here I am thinking, so I decide that before I special summon the Cyber Dragon, maybe I can first do the Worm effect because I can add Nashta back to my hand. So it goes Cyberdark Worm effect. As cost, we're sending Hertz to grave. This will special summon the Worm. Hertz effect will trigger, and we add the Nashta back to our hand. Cool. We use the Nashta effect, pitching Cyber Dragon as cost because you need to discard a monster. Special summon Nashta, Nashta effect, targeting Cyber Dragon to reborn. Here, basically what our opponent was trying to stop, we're doing it now. We're using Nashta, linking to Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight effect on summon. Send a continuous spell to the grave as cost to search for the spell card Clockwork Knight. On res, opponent will hit us with the draw. Cool. We're not going to do any more searching from here. Activate Clockwork Knight. So now all monsters on the field are machine, and that only means one thing when you're facing Cyber Dragons. Contact Fuse. So opponent will activate Dr. Madlove, revealing a dark and an earth to return the Borgia to their hand. I'm not sure which effect. Return one monster with the lowest defense on the field to their hand. Next, our opponent will use the Heavy Borga effect, bounce the Holy Sue to hand, and special summon itself again. Sorry, just a technical difficulty over there. We then proceed to use Cyberdark Worm because Cyberdark Worm says this card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. So we are performing a Contact Fuse right now, using all of the monsters our opponent controls. That's just absolutely beautiful, absolutely fantastic. So here my opponent knows that if I enter battle phase, I can win the game. So they'll use Holy Sue effect, revealing Jiaolong to special summon itself to put a body on the field for protection. Jiaolong effect triggers as well because it was revealed, or our opponent has revealed a card to activate a Vanquish Soul card or effect. So now our opponent has two bodies. Opponent will use the Holy Sue effect. They're doing the effect to reveal a earth and a dark to take control of one monster we control. They first targeted Cyber Dragon, but they went for the Clockwork Knight. I'm not sure if this would have made a difference taking the Clockwork Knight, but they thought of taking the Clockwork Knight because they assumed we are not playing a second copy of Fortress Dragon. But little do they know. So they take the Clockwork Knight. And now here, have to let my opponent know we play a second copy of Chimeratech Fortress Dragon. And yeah, you can summon another one. Yeah, perfectly fine. There's no restriction that you can only bring out one. And yeah, we Contact Fused our opponent's board twice, and they have nothing else to bring out to stop us from attacking into them. And so if we enter battle phase, that will be game. And guys, Cyber Dragon takes the win against Vanquish Soul. Post the lines inside thanks to Clockwork Knight. GG's. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you guys hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, till the next video guys, Naughty Nev signing out. Peace.